I'm going to be leading us through an exercise, experimental exercise, doing some inner child work and using what we do at Somagetics through the lens of energy. And we're going to start just at the very beginning with charge, when we're overcharged and when we're undercharged. And overcharged and undercharged doesn't necessarily have to lead to a trauma. The overcharge can be that high anxiety or the stress, something's too really stressful, and the undercharge being something that's really sad or, making us feel depressed. So I'd like you to sit back and close your eyes or just have a soft gaze. And I'd like you to think of a recent time in your life where you were overcharged or undercharged. And this doesn't have to be something really heavy. It could be something, on the lighter end. It could be like overcharged. You got stressed being in traffic, or you're worried about being late for an appointment or meeting somebody. You were stressed about an upcoming conversation, or you had a stressful conversation with someone. Something like the loss of a relationship, loss of a friendship. If we want to go to the heavier side, the anniversary of a loss of someone in your life who has died. It can be like the loss of a pet, loss of a job. Right? Could be something related to transitions in your life, aging. So think of a recent time, and if nothing pops up, just see what's here now. When I even ask you that question of something that's overcharged or undercharged, you might have just jumped to something from the past, and that's okay. So this is not about doing something right or wrong, just allowing whatever wants to be here to be here. So we're working also in the present moment, in the here and now. And the next question is, how did this charge feel in your body if you were to describe it using energy vocabulary? So I'm going to repeat that again. How did this charge feel in your body if you were to describe it using energy vocabulary? And I'm just going to go over some words about energy vocabulary. So it can be dense, it can be heavy, it can be dull, solid, shaky, tingly, light, tender, wobbly. You think about the vibration, its size or position, the temperature, if it has pain or no pain, density, weight. Where do you notice it in your body? Does it have a taste to it, a smell? So just saying those words to yourself, the energy vocabulary. The energy vocabulary, you can even think of the list that we have in Somagetics that's been provided. And remember, there's no right or wrong to this. We're just noticing. We're just getting really clear, just describing it. And maybe as you describe it to yourself, even more words are popping in. And it's like, maybe, oh, I didn't even notice that. Look what's here now, as I even get more clear about how I'm describing this charge. The next question is this sensation in your body familiar to you? And this can be just a simple yes and no answer, or not sure, I don't know. And if this sensation is familiar to you, what is your earliest memory of this sensation? How far back does it go? And not to second guess the number, if there's a number that pops up, an age, just stay with the first one that came up, the first number. And what is familiar about this sensation? What is familiar about it to you? And again, there's no right or wrong to this. And the next question is, does the sensation have a core belief attached to it? Does it have a belief attached to it? And a core belief usually comes out like always, never, if then, yes, but, would've, should've, could've. Just some examples, not always. So what is the core belief if there is one? And again, not judging it, we're just looking at this very just objectively with our objective observer. And if it feels very intense or there's something coming up, just see if you can just be that observer, just like on the fly on the wall, the bird's view. Have some distance between you and the it or the sensation, the belief. We're just observing with our essential self, this love and kindness for ourselves, and also this thing that we're observing. And the next question is, how has this core belief been impacting your life, if at all? How has this core belief been impacting your life? And the next question is, does this sensation have a message for you? Does this thing, this core belief have a message for you? What would it want to tell you, even if it didn't make any sense at all? And the next question is, what does it need or want right now? If it could have anything right now, what would it want or need, even if that doesn't make any sense? So now what I'd like you to do is just write down whatever came to you on a piece of paper. Just take a few minutes. And if nothing came up, this is all invitational. There's no right or wrong to this. And I'm so grateful for all of you, and to, walk this path with you, and to be curious and to explore, like ourselves, and really to learn and to heal.